What's going on, guys? Big OpTic here. I'm coming at you with a gameplay commentary, dual commentary, on this map Oasis. I'm sniping using the L118, but that's neither here or there. I'm actually doing a dual commentary with Matt from AsylumHDGaming. Say hello, Matt.
What's going on, guys?
And the reason I'm doing this commentary is because he posted a video about OpTic Nation and his views on OpTic Nation, and that video actually got posted on our team chat, and I immediately clicked on it, and we'll obviously link it in the annotation right here, and we'll also link it in the description along with this guy's channel, so you can listen to the conversation or the topics that he had on OpTic Nation. Now, I agreed with some of the stuff, so I asked him to please come on, and you know, obviously he agreed. He's here, and I actually wanted to talk to you, Matt, because what you said actually gave me a sort of an insight as to what people think about OpTic, you know, at the moment. So if it's cool with you, I'm gonna go over some of the stuff that you said, and then we can talk on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. So the first thing you said that caught my attention, I wrote it all down so I quote you correctly. You said that the reason we're losing views and not getting a lot of subs is because our posting. You know, we don't post regularly and we have lack of content.
Yep.
I completely agree with you on that. And this is something that has never been a problem for us. You know, from OpTic's inception, OpTic Nation's inception, we've always had videos, we've always had content, and now that we have more members, it's a mystery to me as well. You know, why we don't have as many videos as we should. Now, the thing for me personally is that I took an entire year off of, you know, making videos. I would make videos here and there, but not as regularly as I used to. Now, you know, I get bored easily, so once I feel we have achieved a certain goal, I move on to the next thing. And in this case, it was, you know, reaching out to the competitive gaming side of the world of esports and trying to make a name for ourselves then in that particular thing. So where we once captured YouTube and conquered YouTube and were the biggest, you know, team on YouTube, we're now that when it comes to Call of Duty competitive gaming. We had a great year in 2011. We won COD XP, which is the biggest tournament in the history of Call of Duty. So I think that we achieved a goal there as well. Now, I do agree with you. I do think that OpTic Nation is not where it used to be. So I'm going to go to this, and then I'm going to ask you why you said this, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead. I know I'm talking a lot, and you are going to get a chance to talk. I'm sorry. So,
okay.
So you said OpTic was once the best clan ever, and that we were overtaken by FaZe and Obey. Now,
yeah.
In what terms, like, or what do you mean when you say that?
It's more on the concept of the fact that a lot of the original OpTic members sort of left. Obviously, you had Jambi, Pamaj as well. They've always become like massive successes and stuff. Like obviously, Jambi's not been doing too much on Obey, but he used to be a massive part of OpTic, and same with Pamaj as well. He used to put out some like ridiculous content, but I don't know. It's good to see like all of the recruiting at the moment. Obviously, you and Paul are doing a really good job like recruiting some of the newer members. But maybe it's like obviously FaZe have got Wartech and he's released World War III. Obviously, that's like an incredible montage. But it would be good like to see FaZe, like not FaZe, OpTic release their own montage as such, like a big montage. Obviously, Predators 2 has been running around for like quite some time now, but
sure,
maybe it'd be better to see, like, obviously if you could do like a montage of some description, maybe that could be.
Yeah, never again, I don't think. But when you said OpTic was the best clan ever, like what makes you say that we're not? I mean, I'm not saying that we are. I'm just saying, like, when we were in your eyes the best clan ever, what made us the best clan ever, and what are we not doing anymore that make you change your mind about us being the best clan ever?
It's the fact that obviously the regular uploads and stuff, that was a major factor. It's just like I would click on and I would normally expect OpTic to be uploaded, but there's been a couple of days where it's not been uploaded and stuff, and obviously you've seen like FaZe and Obey have still been uploading, but obviously the content that's still been produced is still of the same caliber, which is, like, regardless, they still respect the fact that they're putting in a hell of a lot of effort into all of the montages and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it's just the case of getting that like regularity again, the familiarity with the subscribers, with the fans. Maybe just that sort of familiarity again.
Yeah, but when you say best, like what made us the best at one point in your eyes?
It was, I don't know, it's sort of like the connection you had with the fans. It was all the commentaries and stuff. You try to get people involved, and it felt like a family as such.
Yeah.
And obviously with all of the original players, like I've said before, Jambi and that leaving.
Yeah, well, the reason Jambi left is because of the same thing that you mentioned earlier, right? That the fact that he's not doing a lot with YouTube. Now, you know, from what I'm hearing is that you're saying that we're not the best clan ever on YouTube anymore, right?
Yeah.
But overall, you know, if you were to put everything into consideration, YouTube, our accomplishments on the competitive side of OpTic, you know, where do you rank us then? If you were to compare us to other clans?
Oh, massive up the top. I watched, is it EGL7?
Yes, we just won a championship. Shout out to the competitive team.
Yeah, that was awesome. I was watching that live streaming. That was like an incredible performance from the OpTic lads. Regardless of like any other team, OpTic are, in my eyes, like right up the top for like MLG by far.
Yeah, so I agree. So you're just saying that we are not the best clan on YouTube anymore, right? Is that what you mean by the best clan ever?
Yeah, it's more the YouTube side of things. When it was mainly Predator that got it started for me, that started my YouTube career, and then that's how I got into OpTic, and it was the connection with the players. The players sort of, they were talking about subjects that I could relate to, and it felt like, obviously, if anybody ever listens to Eminem, sometimes they listen to his lyrics and they think, oh, I can relate to that. Yeah. It's like, I was the same with OpTic, but now it's sort of just become montage rather than a couple of commentaries here and there. Obviously, I enjoy listening to yours. I enjoy listening to Midnight. I still listen to Midnight. It would be good to see like rated and stuff. Maybe come back. But apart from that, it's just...
I agree.
Like, yeah.
No, I completely agree with you. You know, I think that OpTic was founded on gameplay commentaries, not just highlighting, you know, montages. All they do is highlight, you know, certain, you know, parts of a game. Where a sniper gameplay shows you the entire thing, right? And even and we can take it even further, right? The reason for me that you know, commentaries have always been better is because obviously they tell a story, that whatever, but the gameplay itself is something more honest, something that you can definitely show. Because if you have a quad feed, right, a nasty quad feed, one of the best quad feed back-to-back quad feeds, all right, where you fucking go into one spawn and you kill 4 people and you get the feed. You turn around, you go to the other spawn and you get the same feed. But at the end of the game, you end up going 15 and fucking 45. Is that really a true definition of your true skill? Or is that just a highlight moment that rarely ever happens? And that's always been my thought on that. So, all right, so now you said that we were overtaken by Face and Obey. Again, you're talking YouTube, right? I mean, because again, in my eyes, and again, maybe I'm too close to OpTic to feel that way. Like, I think we're still a you know, one of the top clans. I've never been defined by the views that we get on YouTube. You know, because I've never defined a player's skill by the size of their channel. I've never done that. You know, everybody, like, if say this was a year ago and there was a clan that had no subscribers, but they were a good fucking clan. And the reason I say that is because at one point when Grizz had fucking 25,000 subs and OpTic only had 2,000, we were still the best sniping clan out there. So our subs and our views never defined our position, our skill, or our, you know, presence in the whole Call of Duty community. Now, like I just oh my god, I almost got a fucking no scope collateral there. But anyway, like, I've never let subs or YouTube define who we are in the community, how we are representing the community. Now, I know that, you know, YouTube is a huge part of everything, but I think that we do everything. And we do everything well. You know, now with the new members that are making montages, they're making great content. That's awesome. We have some of the best commentators, and I'm not including myself in this, but we have some of the best commentators out there. You know, we have pro players that have dominated, you know, the competitive Call of Duty scene on Xbox for, you know, 2 years almost, right? We have the Modern Warfare 3 season. We have the Black Ops 2 season. We had the most championships last year on Black Ops, and, you know, we have the most championships in Modern Warfare 3 this year. So I think that as an entire thing, I think that we're still the top clan, and I'm not solely, and I'll never solely be defined by what we do on YouTube. But this game's about to wrap up. I would like to do a follow-up conversation with you, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, cool. So, guys, I'm going to make another video with Matt, and then we'll continue on. Until next time, this has been OpTic and Matt, we're out. Peace! But before you leave, please be sure to click on the left-hand box if you would like to see my dissection of the Black Ops 2 multiplayer trailer where I talk about the sniper rifles. And on the right-hand side, something that you guys may have missed, at the end of that video, there is a clear indication that competitive Call of Duty Black Ops may be returning. I think that Treyarch really supported that community really well with this other installment, I think. I mean, it's not confirmed, obviously. The game is not out, but from what I can tell, I think that there is going to be a competitive component to Black Ops 2. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Please be sure to leave a rating on this video if you liked the video. Until next time, guys, this has been OpTic. I'm out. Peace.